Day 11 in the Harvest Homecoming shooting trial focused on the bullet that killed Bryce Gerlach. But the question is, who and where did it come from?
As WDRB's Raina Katko tells us, jurors heard sharply different takes on forensic evidence that could decide Isaiah Page's fate.
Earlier this week, the jury heard from an ISP sergeant who says the bullet that killed Bryce Gerlach likely came from the area where Isaiah Page was standing. The defense recalled that witness and several others to try and chip away at their testimony. Page was standing off to the side of the ride area in what's being referred to as the fountain area. It's exactly what it sounds like, an area around an outdoor water fountain that was at the base of a set of stairs. Page was at the top of those stairs. The ISP sergeant says investigators found two .40 caliber shell casings up there. The prosecution used his testimony to argue the higher elevation would have given a shooter a much better vantage point. The witness says he examined the scene and calculated where the bullet could have come from thanks to a 3D reconstruction investigators made of the scene. Picture something like Google Maps, where you can get a panorama view of what a street looked like at the time the photo was taken. To create that 3D model, officers took 19 scans of areas at Harvest Homecoming, but investigators did not get a scan of the fountain area. This means they didn't have a detailed point of view of where Page was standing to work with. The defense argues investigators can't be certain the bullet came from his client if they don't have those exact details. We also heard from 3 other investigators, and they conducted interviews with co-defendants in this case who were also in the fountain area. The defense used their testimony to argue it could have been one of those co-defendants and not Page who shot that bullet. Reporting in New Albany, Raina Katko, WDRB News.